Welcome! In this video, we're going to cover the essentials of Florida's real estate licensing laws from Chapter 1. We'll explore the history, discuss licensing requirements and renewals, and look at the Florida Real Estate Commission's important role. Let's dive right in. Let's start with the history of license law. Let's take a look back at how this all began. In the early 1900s, Florida's real estate market was booming, but unfortunately, it was full of fraud and scams. Many consumers lost significant sums to unethical operators. To protect people, Florida introduced Chapter 475 in 1923. This set of regulations became the foundation of the real estate laws we follow today. Now, let's discuss the Florida Real Estate Commission. The Florida Real Estate Commission is a regulatory body that makes sure real estate professionals in Florida stay in line with the law. It handles complaints, enforces rules, and takes disciplinary action when needed. Florida Real Estate Commission includes both real estate experts and consumer representatives, so it's well balanced to look out for everyone's interests. So, what does it take to get and keep a real estate license in Florida? Let's go over the basics and dive into licensing and renewal requirements. For new licensees, the first renewal is a big milestone. Before you can renew, you need to complete a 45-hour post-licensing course. If you do not complete this course within a 2-year period, your license will become null and void. After completing the 45-hour post-licensing course on first renewal cycle, you'll renew every 2 years by completing a 14-hour continuing education course. And here's some good news for active military members and their spouses. Florida offers special exemptions from fees and certain renewal requirements. Now, let's talk about the different types of licenses. Florida issues individual licenses to brokers and sales associates, while companies like brokerage firms must register with the state. Brokers and associates can also register as professional corporations to gain certain tax benefits, but to hold a management position in a brokerage, you'll need the appropriate level of licensing. Next, we'll look at how license status works. There are 2 types of inactive statuses. Voluntary inactive is for those who want to keep their license but aren't actively practicing. They just need to renew it every 2 years. Involuntary inactive occurs when a license isn't renewed on time. This status can be reactivated within the first 2 years, but after that, it becomes void. Let's go over the renewal process itself and what you need to know about address updates. The Department of Business and Professional Regulation, or DBPR, will send out renewal notices, but it's still up to you to keep your address updated with them and complete all required education. Not receiving a renewal notice won't excuse you if you miss the deadline. And before we wrap up, let's go over some recent rule updates. The Florida Real Estate Commission recently announced some temporary changes, including a reduction in license renewal fees and a new requirement for schools to keep course records for 5 years. As a quick recap, the Florida Real Estate Commission enforces Florida's real estate laws, oversees licensing, and regularly updates regulations. Remember to complete your education requirements on time, promptly report any address changes, and always be transparent on your application. Thank you for watching.